podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling.
We have new video from a crash that sent welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. to the intensive care unit. The crash ejected the boxer, but miraculously, he is expected to be okay.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
It's been a miracle, and I'm a blessing from God that, I haven't had anything serious that would have had me out for a year or two, or just would have been, ending my career. That none of them guys wish that I wasn't back so fast, but I am back, and I want to fight the top names in the division.
I have to ask you about your eye. We were all worried about you when you had to pull out of the Manny Pacquiao fight.
I want to fight, so
you could have got one.
Yeah, one eye. I got another eye. So.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
That's why I sat back and I told people I didn't want to tune-up fight. I've been getting a second chance at life, and I've been getting a third chance at boxing. Nobody's more than Terrence Crawford. He's big fish on this side too that, I gotta fry. Like I said, I'm gonna get these belts over here, then I'm gonna come take Terrence Crawford belt because I said I'm gonna be undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Sunday edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Danny, what up?
What up, champ? How you be?
I'm good, man. We got a new friend in the studio here. Jason, all the way from across the pond. What up, bruv?
Yes, thank you for having me, folks. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for stopping by, man. See, not just Americans are welcome to the studio, baby.
Even the UK folks as well.
That's right, man. I used to call y'all sheep, but once AJ finally kept getting his butt whooped, y'all realized I wasn't a troll, man.
Yeah, no, far from a sheep, man. Real boxing fan.
It's crazy because you already counting him out the rematch.
Yeah.
Talking off air, he's losing. That's
easy
crazy.
Easy work for Usyk in a rematch. He gets KO'd.
Man, I believe in Garcia. What do you think, Danny?
He ain't trained to heavyweight.
In a minute,
yeah.
But he has trained to heavyweight. Couple. And don't get me wrong, actually, strike that from the record. We're both wrong. He trains a heavyweight.
I know. We heard, but
he has a Latino, right? Is huge too. Huge. He's gonna push Joshua. He's fucking huge, and guess what? He's got a tank. He trains like a lightweight. That's what Garcia was telling us when we went to visit him. Which, funny enough, at that time, he thought like the Garcia partnership with Joshua was over. So it's funny that it even came true. Either he's got a mean poker face or AJ doubled back.
And it's funny because I know that was the one thing he says he's always wanted, because we were looking at all the world champions on his wall. He's like, I want a heavyweight world champion.
And I specifically doubled down on him like, yo, but you told me you don't like training heavyweights because they're lazy. And then he pointed at the new heavyweight like, yeah, but this guy trains like a lightweight. So I was wrong. Not all heavyweights are lazy. Yeah. So now it's up to Joshua to, train just as much as the lightweights do. But listen, let's go down in order. Everybody is here because Sebastian Fondura is calling out Errol Spence Jr. I think it's only right. If Terrence Crawford is calling out Jermell feels like, me and Errol are friends. Tyson wants Errol to fight Jermell, but they're boys. Fondura's the interim champion to Jermell. That's not a bad fight, let me tell you. The Burning Inferno will definitely get some people to buy pay-per-views because they would believe that he would be some sort of a threat to Errol Spence Jr. without a doubt. And on paper, I don't know that he's not. You know what I'm saying? He looks pretty dangerous, but again, obviously the bookies they'll bring that fight back in their mind, that Jamonte Clark, and he gave Fondura all that he could handle. Yes, it was a few years ago, but I don't know, man. What do you think about Fondura wanting a shot at 147-pound unified champ Errol Spence Jr., gentlemen?
I believe that the weight cut's gonna be an issue.
Well, he said it's not an issue. He said I walk around at 54. Making 47 is nothing.
Yeah, but making it, but fighting, like you got to make it and fight at that weight. I don't know, man. I've seen.
Well, if he walks around at 54, you don't believe that?
Nah, I don't believe that. It'll be so dry at the weight.
Bro,
he's a big boy.
How many people were at New York? How many people ran the marathon? Only he. Just saying, man. He might not be lying. Everybody was in New York, even Floyd. I didn't see Floyd join the run, the marathon, did he?
But
There was a little.
Bro, that's a 5K.
Did he do it? Floyd does a 5K hit. Don't try to put it down. Floyd does his own 5K hit. Why he ain't do it over there?
I'm just saying.
He ain't in shape.
Bro, a 5K.
Fondura's in shape.
I'm thinking he's
Roy
talking
was
about
there.
like the New York City marathon.
Roy was there.
I'm
I
thinking
ain't
he's
see
talking
him
about
run.
a real marathon.
Tarver was there. I ain't see him run. Who else was there? I seen plenty of people that ain't run. Ward was there. I ain't see him in that motherfucker. I'm just saying. Don't.
So the people
don't try to belittle what he did.
The people, what? The motherfucker ran a 5K. So the active fighter ran, and the fighters that are now retired.
The one that you're trying to insinuate may or may not struggle or be too big to make 47. He's telling you he did, and he's running 4Ks on his off day. I'm just 5Ks on his off day. I'm just saying,
bro. 5K is like half the distance of what every single fighter in the world runs on a daily basis.
It's okay. It's okay. 3 miles is 3 miles, bro. It's nothing. You got 3 miles in you.
Yeah,
exactly.
For that paper.
Exactly. My man will throw up. Only way he doing 3 is for a bet, first off.
Yeah, of course.
If it ain't no money on the line, he can't get up and run 3.
Bro, what am I doing anything if it ain't no money?
For yourself?
Yeah,
your health?
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not going to do it when somebody else tell me to do it. You know what I'm saying? I work out.
Okay, James Farrell.
I was just going to say, Ness, on that point, I agree with Danny. I think he's too big for 147.
So you think he's lying then?
I think he's got Charlo problems.
But you think he is? Well, I think he's calling out Earl because he know he can't get Charlo. Remember, we'll be talking about that today. I think that's topic number 2 or 3. Charlo has actually been ordered to fight Tim Tszyu. It's over.
And it's now.
Which I love. I didn't want him to move up. I don't want him to move up. Stay there and be a true fucking lion king. You understand? You said you a lion. Well, now you the king with all the belts. Stay there and fucking reign. You know, smack the Mufasas around. What's that supposed to do with the scar?
Do you think Tim Tszyu is a challenge?
You didn't watch that?
Do you think Tim Tszyu is a challenge? I don't think that's a hard fight.
I'm not saying he is, but, you know, let's be real. Does Charlo not deserve possibly not the greatest challenge right now? He just had back-to-back fights with Castaño, and before that was what? A rematch with Harrison?
Yeah.
You know, world-class fighter. Like, he's been through the gauntlet. If Tim Tszyu is a little bit easier than expected, he probably needs it to be easier. But I think Tim is going to give him all that he can handle because it's all the belts. I know we're replaying in our mind what took place with Terrell Gausha, but it's all the belts. You're gonna fight different. I always believe that, even though sometimes guys, you know, prove me wrong and you know, they still don't go above and beyond for a world title shot or a unification, or in this case, undisputed. But again, I feel like you gotta go balls to the wall for all the fucking belts. Like, come on. And it's being ordered. If they can't negotiate, now Tim and his father and the fucking Australian government get to do it again. They get to be like, yo, that's it. Let's bring him. This guy isn't Jeff Horn or George Kambosos. This is pedigree, son of a legend. Let's put the Victorian government's money behind this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Get some of that Devin Haney money over there. That's easy work. That's easy work for Charlo. He'll go over there. He'll stop him. His star's all wrong for Tim Tszyu. He's a boxer puncher. He's too powerful. He'll knock him out.
Honestly, I still want him to do it because be a world champ. You know, if they give you the right money and you got to go over there, go be a world champ. Do it. You know, defend them belts, man. What else is he gonna do? Is he scramble for 1 and 2 titles with his brother at 60? You know, who you gonna fight at 60? Is nothing there that is as big as him defending the belt. Like him and Tszyu at 60 for 1 belt isn't as big as him and Tszyu for all the belts at 54. Even Andre, like,
Yeah.
He don't got nothing to do. Come down and make some weight and fight the little brother for all the belts. I know it's been a long time since he's been there, but look, you got to do something. His clock is ticking for real. He ain't done.
He's gone MIA.
No, he just popped up on Instagram the other day, 24 hours ago. I think he said something. I don't know. It's on Twitter. It's not Instagram. It's Twitter. I'll see. You gonna pull it up?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Yeah, man.
I don't know that. I don't mind the Fundora Spence fight.
Yeah, me neither.
I just don't know that it'll live up to what people may think, right? To the casual eye, right? You look at it, you're like, oh shit, this guy's humongous. Like,
but it's a great marketing fight for Earl. They can truly pitch it. David Goliath, he's the smaller man. Sell the fear to the common public, the casual fan. I like it. Maybe it's an interim fight. He moves up for that interim belt while Terrence Crawford gets a tune-up fight with someone.
Are you talking about before the Crawford fight, Ness? Is that what?
I mean, I would hope so. Is it going to be after the Crawford fight? Because we still haven't seen anything on the Crawford side in terms of whether he is, whether that fight is official. Like, I'm hearing rumors, obviously, for October 29th it was that we seen.
Yes.
But, again, we'll see. Let me check Michael Coppinger because there was this tweet that I wanted to look into.
Yeah, I don't see anything on Boo Boo's page on Twitter or Instagram, Ness.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. I haven't heard anything from him since that fight got cancelled. I thought he was going to sign with BBC.
Someone literally tagged me like, yo, your boy's back, Ness. He must have heard the show. I swear to God, in 24 hours. I swear to God. Like, I seen that yesterday. They literally, I'm going to have to check my Twitter feed. But I wanted to check this first because this link wasn't working for me.
Wasn't that the rumor, though, Ness, that he was going to sign with PBC? That's what you'd...
Crawford?
No, Andrade. At 168 to take a Charlo fight.
That was the... wait, Andrade... No. That's what I'm hoping he did because he pulled out the Parker fight with a alleged injury. Then now Charlo pulls out of his fight with another alleged injury. One dude... Wait, did they both have back injuries? I think one was shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Tell me Andre was at least shoulder.
Yeah, I want to say Boo Boo was the shoulder injury, no?
So...
I mean, even if that is the case and they end up fighting, I wouldn't complain.
That's a good fight, man. That fight is so overdue, man. But there's so much personal tension there, right? The whole Charlo Andrade negotiations from years ago and Showtime and stuff. But that's a good fight, man. That's a very, very good fight. I'd pay to watch that.
Yo, Rolly back in the gym. I seen JT took a picture with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Getting that work in.
So I had seen some Jerron Ennis, Keith Thurman rumors, but I knew it was bogus. I knew that was bogus.
Were you gonna be sad?
I was. You know that. You know I was gonna be sad, man. I don't want Keith getting his hands. I mean, his face hurt. Like, he needs to get back to the old Keith or lay down. Need to lay down and get out the way. Because he going to get hurt, man.
You think Ennis beats him?
Keith?
Yeah. No, that's a question. It wasn't, honestly, do you think it's easy work?
I don't know about easy work, but I think Ennis would be the favorite.
Wow, okay.
You don't?
No, I think I'm hot on Ennis. I think Ennis is good, but I'm looking at the level of opponents that he's fighting, right? And I know, like, in the gyms, people have seen him.
But he's blowing them out.
He's blowing them out, right? His last performance was impressive.
And Keith didn't blow out Barrios, who Tank had my man doing cartwheels.
Yeah, I know, but if Thurman wasn't rusty, would you be as hot on Ennis on that?
But that's what I'm saying. What does not rusty look like? Like, you got to show me what that look like. How's he beating these dudes? Because is he just getting a 12-round decision over a dude that started his career at 122 in Mario Barrios? Or is he back to knocking these dudes out and his name is one time again? Like, who we got? Receding hairline Thurman? Or, you better not duck me, Thurman. Like, where you at, son? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I think it's a trickier fight than people think. I think Ennis is the favorite, but
I think Ennis just tries to
stand there and just take the punches on how Ennis's previous opponents have. He'll be a bit more cute. I
hope. I don't like that fight at all.
We got a $5 super chat from Matt Bet 100.
What up, Kansas City?
Saying Dubois and Munguia made me a little cash. Bet on the rounds. TBV Sunday.
Yo,
nice.
Munguia. I want to go in order, but he packed that house. That was crazy.
Oscar wasn't lying.
Oscar was not. Where did he get people? What city was this shit in?
Anaheim.
Oh, in California. It's crazy that they know him like that. Do we have official number? Because he said 12 before. It looked packed. We don't know if that was 9.
Yeah. It could have been. It could have looked packed and been 6.
Exactly. We don't know. We need the official number, but it looked good in there for sure. Speaking of look good, how'd you guys, what you think of Edgar Berlanga? He was obviously tested in his unanimous decision win over Alexis Romero Angulo, who I thought he won. I didn't think Berlanga won. I don't know what the fuck I was watching, because it feels like no one is even saying it was a robbery. It feels like only I thought he lost, and now I feel like I have to go back and watch it. Like, why is no one, like, everyone's only talking about the biting. Like, I thought that shit was far. Like, I even heard his corner say, like, oh, you need a knockout. Don't get me wrong, right before they said that, they said, you're winning. Why would you fight when I told you to box? But I don't know, man. I mean, you were watching it live with me. Do you still think he lost, or do you?
I thought it was a close fight. I don't know. Like, I felt that there was rounds where he would box and be on that back foot and moving, and like Angulo would land maybe 1 or 2 good punches, and then I'm like, okay, so is that an angle? Because they'd be big punches, but it'd be like,
is it enough for him to get the round?
Right, because Berlanga would move, throw the occasional jab, jab, whatever. So, I don't know, man. I do feel like I need to go back and watch it.
I can't go back and watch it. That shit was not entertaining. No. From the opening bell, he was on his back foot, and there's nothing wrong with that. Devin is a back foot fighter, but when your nickname's the Monster, and we're expecting something. It doesn't mean that you got to give us what we expect, but it also doesn't mean that I'm going to be entertained. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we bought into the moniker of the Monster. I didn't buy into Edgar Berlanga, the fucking boxer. So I don't know what's going on.
I feel his last few performances, Ness, have been concerning, right? Because he was blowing out all his opponents. The hype in the UK was big for him. Mm-hmm. But the last few performances have been weak, man. Step up in level in terms of competition, and now look, right? Knockouts are drying up. Performances are getting harder.
Yeah, he became sometime Thurman before even sometimes, man. Like, Thurman was knocking people out longer than this. We talked about it yesterday a little bit. It was just the pressure. Like, people think because the knockout stopped, he doesn't have pressure anymore. I think it's the opposite. Because the knockout stopped, there's more pressure to bring one back. Yeah. And I bet you the minute he does, he'll be like, yeah, we back, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be knocking him out. And now it's like, oh, I ain't get the knockout. So, if it comes, it comes. So I don't know. I just think he needs to learn how to put it together more. He don't got enough moves. He does the same 1-2. And if that don't work, he just keeps trying that shit. Or this big overhand clubbing right. Not enough body work to be a Puerto Rican fighter and to hold your whole camp in Puerto Rico. Tito and all these legends to be like mentoring you in the ring in actual Puerto Rico. Like, he needs to bend down a little bit more and start leaning for that liver shot. Like, give me that traditional left hook to the fucking body. Bend down, use some athleticism. I feel like he's so high, he's so Triple G waiting for this big right hand, but then he's not Triple G. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But even Triple G digs to the fucking body with that left like an animal, Mexican style. So, I don't know. Listen, Edgar is a victim of his own success. The 16 knockouts and 16 fights in the first round built him up to a level that people either, you know, we're invested in and we want to see what's next, or, you know, we want to see if the hype is hype.
Yeah. Who would you put him in there with next?
Bruh, I thought he was going to do better with Romero. I knew that was going to be a test. I knew. Bruh, I should have made so much money this week. But I know y'all did because I definitely told motherfuckers Romero will go the distance, and I told y'all watch out for Dakota Lingo, who knocked out Josue Vargas. That shit was crazy. It's over. The secret's out, though. He's the new Clay Collard. It's over. 2 back-to-back, you ain't getting it. No one's letting it slip by this time. It's over.
Let me tell you, there was a lot of people upset on Twitter that the referee let that fight continue. A lot of criticism.
There's always going to be criticism.
Did you watch the full sequence?
Hell no. You know, I only watched the IG get his ass beat clip. You know what I'm saying?
You terrible.
I'm keeping it real. Bruh, listen, first off, he was fighting Dakota Linga. Give everybody his record. Like, the fact that I know Dakota, no, but look it up, though. The fact that I know Dakota is you know, because I'm a hardcore, but like Dakota's a police officer that fights on off duty. Like, come on, man. Did you see how he knocked him out? He's literally like, he just out-toughed him. He's leaning on him, head first, one big right hand, push him against the road, another big right. There's no combination. Straight up prize fight, tough man contest. Bro. And good for him though. I'd rather him get in the ring and
I've seen him fight.
Of course. He got the draw robbery over my man Lefty Guns from New York. And before that he lost to a couple of people, but he gave them good ass fights.
I've actually seen him fight in person a couple times. I was at the Maurice Lee fight and at the Nelson Hampton fight. So he is
10-6?
Now 13-5-3.
There you go. So they'll sleep on that all day.
He was 12-5-3 going into the fight with Josue. Can I get a screenshot?
Meanwhile, Josue was like,
this
what?
This guy does not
17
look like
and
a
2?
boxer at all. He's from West Virginia.
It's mad. Mean looking screenshot.
The Silent Assassin.
That's his nickname?
Nah, that's what I'm giving him. The Peace Officer.
We good.
The Prospect Slayer is what he really should be called. Nah, man. Josue Vargas, he was never it. He was never it, man. And no disrespect to him, but he and Elvis were supposed to fight. That shit never happened, and his career just went downhill after that. You know what I mean? I got Matt Bent with another $5 super chat. He said, Edgar looked like me on prunes. Rashidi is the best. Summer belongs to Keith, though. So you on prunes, I guess that means you taking a shit, and he looked shitty. What's going on? RNS1 with a 199 says, Boots won last 2 fights on rabbit punches. Actually, they're not. Me and Danny actually had a very interesting conversation with a referee. Do you remember his name? Because I stored it, and I need to send it to Bo to get him scheduled.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he is a referee here in Nevada.
Is it? It is Ruiz, right? It is Ruiz. Andy Celestino
Ruiz.
Let me put him on calendar with Bo.
And yeah, we had a very interesting conversation, and we were talking about how did they use the replay, the officials in that fight with Delorme, that they would have seen that it wasn't a rabbit punch, and they would have been able to, I guess, determine that on the spot in a couple other fights he brought up as well. So, but hopefully we'll get him here in studio, Nuss. Get him in studio, obviously get some questions, because I feel like there's a lot of interesting things that even...
I'm going to just tell him to send me that photo.
that even us that we don't know. You know, so.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll say that for his interview. That's his little seminar stuff. You know what I'm saying? He went to the seminar, let him shine. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of this show. It's going to help this show grow. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans that haven't found this yet. They're going to be like, oh my God, you talk boxing 7 days a week. Get out of here. It's a dude from the UK. What, a Mexican? Yeah. Yo, check this out, Danny.
What up?
You ready, Travi? Let me get a full screen on this shit.
Is this a song?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I would just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that with AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hold out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. You're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
He had a budget of well over $1 billion.
I don't know what we're going to do about it.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You would get fired.
Only dark times for you.
I gave him a phone call.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
And when you look at the Zone USA, it's been a failure.
Why you always talking about me?
The biggest fucking clown in boxing ever.
Why you always talking about me?
That if I had the opportunity, I'd stomp him out.
Why you always talking about me?
Y'all get that boy fucked up.
He said y'all gonna get that boy fucked up. Oh wait, it wasn't done?
Something like that.
He said something like that.
That's hilarious, one.
Bro, no one is better than Eddie. I swear, man, like, I wish boxing could just join forces like Voltron and everybody, all the promoters are together, but Eddie is there. He's the face. Bro, he's the face. No one's got it. That charisma. You know? That gift of gab.
They got to set up a charity boxing match between the two, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, listen, that shit is at 6,000 views, 133 comments, bro. 3 hours only. And it's industry people. Look, the photographer, Amanda. Verified accounts left and right. That's Ishay Smith, King Black, the musician, Dennis Boy, Mama's Douglas, obviously our very own Info Joe, Tony Nasser from RX, Melissa Odessa, the fighter, Show Kid, the Border Wars fighter, let's go. Dove in the UK, my UK correspondent. Look, D Styles, this is a fighter, Lucrative Cash, Sonar Bunch, another fighter, Louis Duvall, a coach, Bobby Shanti, a coach. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, and everybody's only laughing. No one has said anything but either I'm dead or crying and laughing out loud. Like,
Who posted that?
I fucking posted that shit. Why not? And I tagged Leonard. Like, yo, this shit is getting interesting. Yo.
So who made this?
Well, I got people's in the cut, man. It's amazing though, isn't it?
It's good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Who would we pick
I don't know. They
fight?
sent it to my DM. I had nobody to credit, but you know, DM for credit, man.
That was the best video ever. Honestly.
Yeah, no, that fucking ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. That shit, bro. He's like, yo, he keep talking about me. I'm gonna stop that motherfucker. Yo, Leonard is out here wilding. But let me get another screen share. Moving back to Edgar Berlanga. who we were discussing on ESPN, goes on to say, and I quote, "I want to apologize for my actions and what I said yesterday about the Mike Tyson bite. I was in the moment and got a little ahead of myself. It doesn't take away from the embarrassment that I have caused upon myself, my team, Top Rank, and many others." So obviously my man went on a little bit of a biting fest, you know. I think, honestly, I'm going to be real, there's no room for that in boxing. You know, people might say I'm excessive, but that's because no one's ear is missing a little bit of it. No one has to have operations like Evander. So they might say I'm being excessive, but truly his license should be suspended in New York City. He should be suspended for a certain amount of time, have to do some sort of anger management. It's just the truth. Everybody else has to do something when they break the rules. It should be no different. I remember Chavez Jr. got suspended for smoking pot. You know what I'm saying? He had to be suspended. His license should be revoked. It's true. Like, that shows that you're not mature enough to have a license. Biting is not part of this sport. So anyone that thinks I'm being excessive, fuck you. The truth is, if you were allowed to bite, we wouldn't be giving you a gum shield or a mouthpiece. He should be suspended for at least a minimum of 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And should have to reapply for a license. And it should cost to reapply. Maybe even a fine should be attached because you're a grown-ass man. You're a grown-ass man. It's just the fucking bottom line. Like, you ain't Mike anyway. Mike was an animal, a savage, a beast. You ain't showed that yet. You've been very cool, calm, and collective in the past. And I'm not saying you're not entitled to lose it. But when I lost it, I had to suffer consequences. So there should be consequences for everyone that, you know, chooses to do whatever they feel like doing, because that was frustration. I didn't see. They showed replays from every fucking angle. His excuse is, oh, he was hitting me with elbows. Then they show it, and my man's elbows are to his side. You don't see him fucking using them shits as no sort of nothing. Like, it was a lie. Like, you just was frustrated, which is crazy because the frustration I seen that frustration set in from not being able to hit Angulo, but somehow they gave this guy the fight and no suspension. So we've seen New York.
Well, typically, I mean, those things don't come overnight.
What, the suspension?
Yeah.
And that's what I was about to say. Like, we've seen New York go back and do shit after. They can go back and do shit after.
Yeah, no,
at least Angulo should also petition for a no contest. Like, he bit me, and he wasn't, first of all, he wasn't warned. Secondly, he wasn't taking a point. That is like basketball. That's flagrant. You don't need to warn him like, hey, what are you going to warn him and say, hey, don't bite again? It's not part of the rules. That's an immediate point deduction. And let's be real. If you've been watching boxing enough, any referee could disqualify him or at least take 2 points from the door. Not 1, 2 points for that dumb shit to fucking affirm that he's in charge and not this fucking biter. Dracula over here. Like, nah, suspension for real.
Yeah, no, people are saying that Red Catch had his pay withheld.
There you go.
And I believe that was in New York. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, nor would I be upset should consequences come, because at the end of the day, your actions do come with those consequences. I just think it should be a learning experience. You know, he is young, but you part of the growing process, I feel like. And, you know, okay, cool, you fucked up. You see that. Now let's learn from it and move forward, and whatever comes from it, you know, take it on the chin and move forward. You know, it is what it is. Like, it ain't no taking it back at this point. You know, it ain't no taking it back at this point.
And the apology is only because, again, the promotion is embarrassed. Like, bro, you was live on ESPN doing this shit. Like, we're forced to replay it. We're forced to have it on SportsCenter. And don't get me wrong, for you, Edgar, all publicity is good publicity. You know, his name went up a bunch of Google scores in the search trends, but probably not for what, you know, you wanted. You know what I mean?
You know, so like I said, if he's able to actually learn from it, then cool, you know. Like I said, whatever comes from these consequences, that'll be that. And, you know, so be it. So be it. But, yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, these commissions, they have their meetings. Yo, that's why you say when you say go back, that's what it is. You know, they have the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, the members in the commission.
Jason,
whatever topics, if that's one of them, and you know that comes up and he gets suspended, we'll be hearing about it. I'm sure in the next week and a half.
What would the BBC or BBFC do? I believe they are the strictest. These dudes, they get in everybody's business. So I'm gonna assume a suspension would be something minimal for them. What would you? And obviously, this is just your guess of what you think they could do. You obviously have no role in that, body or whatever it is, a commission or whatever they want to call themselves. The point is, I know in the UK, someone would be suspended.
Yeah, they would suspend him, probably withhold his pay. If you think back to a different situation, but if you think back to David H. Chisora, do you remember that whole shenanigans when they had
He glassed me.
Yeah, he glassed me. Different situation, but they didn't commission the fight, right? So they had to go under another license because they didn't agree with the sanctions off the back of that. So yeah, they're very strict in the UK. Stuff like that just wouldn't fly. It would be all over the news, and yeah, it wouldn't be a good situation for Berlanga.
Yo, they trolling us in the chat because he said, "What would the BBC do?"
Is it BBFC?
Yeah, isn't it BBFC?
Yeah, but first you said BBC.
and then I corrected myself at least. But I think we got a new super chat. We last stopped off on RNS1. So, who's next? Looking like Real Ones. What? Real One in action? Okay. Real Ones in action, maybe. Real Ones in action. He says $5 euro. Okay, from the UK. He says Boots is the reason Spence wants to fight Bud to move up because he knows Boots is coming to take over.
That's funny.
I don't actually think it's funny. I feel like, they're both avoiding Boots. They're both trying to act as if the business is finished after they fight each other. I don't think that is true. I feel like that dude's right there and all of us hardcores know about him and all of us would be willing to pay. Yeah, some executive's going to come and tell me that fight's not ready to be on pay-per-view, but every hardcore is going to tell every one of their friends that Crawford is going to fight Boots or that Earl is going to fight Boots after they fight each other. Like, the fact that these dudes are talking about moving up when it's two dudes there. Now, granted, maybe we can strike that from the record and say one guy, because Virgil and Conor do not look like they have that energy for Crawford. Like, Virgil basically turned down the fight already, being the number one about a year ago in the WBO. And Conor's just not ready. He's just not his team is not acting as if he's ready. But Boots, on the other hand, his team, they're saying they're ready. They want the fights with Earl. He's been calling out Earl. He'll fight Crawford. I don't like that whole, he don't need to fight him. He's young. Let them fight each other. Nah, you the champ. Like, I like the Jermell. That's why I say I like the Jermell stand right there. He with the shits. Oh, you a big Australian drawler? Well, let's fucking do it, because what's really up there at 60 for you? Like, that's just bullshit. And the same thing for Devin. Stay the fuck at 35. Hire more people. Hire the fighters or whatever the fuck they are. The bomberos, man. The dietitians. What is it? The fight doctors?
No. Perfecting athletes.
There you go. Perfecting that. Hire them. Like, where you going when the big fight is right there? Both of them. Like, cool. Tank don't want to make it with Ryan then. You know what I'm saying? But to move up to 40 and who you gonna fight? Arno Barboza? Like, nah, man. That ain't it. Not for me.
On the Boots thing, Ness. I mean, Boots is the real deal. He's a good fighter, but you gotta look at the level of opposition, man. And Spence and Crawford are number 1 and 2, whatever order you put them in, for a reason. he's not going to be able to tee off on those two fighters in the same way he's been blowing out his opponents. He's a good fighter, but has he been hit back in that same way, right? When Spence is hitting you, when Crawford's hitting you, when he's slipping those shots, it's a different game, man. It's a different game.
I agree, but he's
very good.
He's still like 10 years younger than one and 9 years younger than the other. So, I mean, and he's bigger than both.
Size-wise?
Fuck yeah.
I didn't know he was bigger than both.
You don't think so?
Bigger than Spence?
I don't know that he's bigger than Spence. Might be the same size.
I don't know.
Spence starts hitting you with those body shots.
I don't know what. You don't need to remind me of the trainer, but remember that somebody told us that Bozy chose to do Boots that way so that he could be a natural welterweight because he was fighting at 52 versus. I don't know, but you remember the conversation, right? So I don't know.
Basically saying that Boots could have, when he went pro, he could have started at a lower weight class. They chose not to basically build him into a welterweight, if that makes any sense. So
question for me: what's Boots' most impressive win, in your opinion?
I mean, it's funny to me that when it comes to another fighter, it doesn't have to be Boots, but a fighter other than Crawford, we stopped using the eye test. For so many years, I would have my callers call in talking about the eye test, the eye test, the eye test. And then, well, fuck it. If you don't like Boots wins, the eye test. You know what I'm saying?
I was using that phrase after Earl beat LaGreco because I was in person for that.
Yeah, I was there too.
And I was like, that boy nice, so he gonna be a champion for sure. And you get what I'm saying? So he didn't have the names or the resume at that point, but I was big on him because it's like I see what he could do. So a lot of people I feel that way about Boots personally. So,
but that's a good example. Do you think Boots is blowing through his opponents better than Spence was when he was coming through?
Let me ask you a question, because you had said something about opposition earlier, right? So I know you just asked me one, and I'm not trying to answer a question with a question. I just want to say Crawford, on a week's notice, moved up and fought British Prescott. His whole team, in terms of management and promoters, thought it was a bad idea. Bomac and he knew they can do it. I'm just saying the same thing goes when you say, bro, he's been fighting this level. He's not just going to be able to touch those guys. They're going to touch him back. They might. That doesn't mean that he can't do it. Like, Crawford defied the odds on that particular day. And there's many other fighters that we can point to that on that day, like Danny versus Khan, weren't supposed to do it, but did it.
Danny versus Matisse.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Khan is the real surprise. That was 7-1.
Yeah, but I want to say even Danny Matisse, I want to say Danny was still like a 3-1 or 2-1 underdog.
He was, yeah.
Danny about to be an underdog now. Can you find a line? We need to start using Pro Box just to check lines.
Okay.
Check Pro Box to see if they got the Danny Benavidez. I think Benavidez is going to be a favorite, honestly. I think he's going to be a favorite over Danny. Danny, the years goes by, he punches less and less. I got Fernando with a fat $10 super chat. Says, Josue Vargas' career is over since Cepeda lost. And now this loss, laugh out loud emoji, and Berlanga has been looking horrible these past fights. I don't see him being the next superstar like Cotto or Trinidad. They need to put Berlanga in there with Rosado now.
No odds yet, Ness.
Actually, that's Puerto Rico versus Puerto Rico. That's not good. He needs a Mexican that's decent. Cota's been fighting at 54 still, right? Can't do that. He needs a 60-pound Mexican.
60 pound.
Montiel?
That is a tough fight. That is a tough fight because Romero, there was something wrong with Romero. Maybe he didn't train. Maybe the overweight. That's right. He was overweight, and that's probably why he gassed and stopped. He didn't throw enough punches last night. You're right. The Montiel fight is a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a damn good fight for Berlanga. But is he 68 or 60?
No, 60. I mean,
yeah, so he should take that fight. That's a great fight.
What about Mosley Jr.?
And Berlanga?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, Mosley will have to move back down. He only went to 68 for that one fight. I would hope he would be moving back down. Berlanga's 60. He did look good, but Berlanga's not gonna move up. He's getting, you know, his face is getting bloody at 60. Why he's moving up to 68? You know what I'm saying?
No, he's at 68.
He's at 68.
Exactly, but Shane's last win was at 68 versus Rosado.
Yeah, but you saying that Berlanga would have moved up.
Exactly, because he's at 60. Why would he move up to 68 to get his face more bloody if he's getting bloody at 60? That's what I said.
I thought Berlanga's 68.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was 60.
No, he's 68.
Yeah.
He
just fought Rolls. Check those weights.
68.
So he moved Rolls up? Damn, you moved the dude up and still didn't knock him out? No way. Y'all tripping. He's 60, man.
I thought he's 68.
68, Papa.
What about the Rolls fight?
68.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is.
I think that's a good fight, him and Mosley. I think that's
It is. It is.
Who knows? Who would you pick to win that fight now?
Mosley.
Berlanga weighed.
Mosley has way more experience. He got the contender experience. Yeah. He just got the win off of Rosado. He's mentally, and I'm out here. I see him in the gym. Mm-hmm. When I ain't there, when I don't see him, which I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see him often. But whenever Bo goes, for some reason, Bo sees him. So I think it's me and you get there too late to catch Mosley. Because when Bo goes, he leaves this building quickly. So he might be able to catch them before us. I got James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama, with a super chat, $5 says, so Boots deserves an undisputed shot with his BS resume. He's not ready. Let him fight Keith. His butt may get stopped by one time. And look, I get that, right? But if you're the mandatory, you're the mandatory. And this is the problem with Devin Haney. People went around. Oh, no, he's only a mandatory. He don't deserve to fight Loma. Nana boo-boo, you're an email champ. Because you went around him. He was trying to fight you. You went around. Like, nah, we ain't fighting that dude. He ain't worth it. All of a sudden, now he's your problem, and then he's the biggest draw in that division. Don't go around. Boots is there for a reason. He's the fucking mandatory for a fucking reason. Like, why you would want to go fight him now?
Well, first we got to, I get what you're saying based off what we heard, but first, let's get the undisputed fight first, and then let's see what happens, because, you know, we think.
Well, technically, I say no. Technically, I say IBF needs to show that they're not being bought. When's the last time Earl had an IBF mandatory?
Yeah, when was his last one?
It was supposed to be Quadratulo like 30 years ago.
Don't tell me it was Ocampo.
That probably was the last IBF mandatory because Danny was a WBC. They can't lie to me and say that was an IBF too. So, you know what I mean? Give my man his shot or give him some fat ass step aside money. And he don't want no step aside money. He made that clear. He made that clear because he know they're not going to stick around. He might have gave you that shot if you're willing to stick around. But everybody talking about moving up. Don't nobody want to fight for a vacant belt. To have the same fans that's telling you to fight for that vacant belt, turn around and call you a paper champ or an email champ.
It was Ocampo because after that he had the
Papa, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, bro. My man ain't had no mandatory.
After that, he had the fight with Mikey. Then he unified with Sean. Mandatory Danny with.
Yo, it's lack of money though. Cause I swear, you know what I'm saying? If I trip on your sidewalk, you ain't shovel that shit when it snowed, I'm suing. I ain't waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's my turn, time's up, motherfucker. My lawyer's calling you. We contacting you. What's up? What's going on? He hasn't had a mandatory. My guy is available. He's number 3. Technically, go to the IBF. I bet you technically Boots is still number 3. They still got 1 and 2 vacant. They being lazy over there.
Did they give him an exception, Spence, after the crash?
I'm sure.
But it must be over now, right?
I'm sure.
But they'll probably get another one for the
I'm sure.
but
exactly, but that's where Boots got to jump in. Like,
you got to think about it.
I was chill for the accident. I was chill for the I've been chill for Undisputed. They ain't make it yet. Give me my shot.
Yeah.
You got to think about it though.
See, and that's the difference. I'm sorry to keep cutting you off.
Pandemic kind of helped in the sense that.
But we over that. And if I'm Boots, I don't want to hear that shit. That was 3 years ago. But that's the difference between Triple G and good marketing. Triple G, give me my belt. Mexican style, give me my belt. He should be saying that shit. Give me my shot. Give me my shot. Don't fight Charlo. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? At least put that energy out there so that people know that you want the fight and that you don't want him to leave. You know what I'm saying? But they be so okay with, well, I just fight for the vacant versus the number 5. Like, that shit ain't the same. It ain't gonna hit the same. It's gonna hit more the way that it hit for Devin Haney when you fight the champ and you become undisputed and you're the man.
On the IBF website, they haven't updated the ranking since May 5th.
Exactly. So and where's Boots?
He's at 3. So that was before the Castillo
Which
fight.
means 1 and 2 is vacant.
And once again, that was before the Castillo fight.
But clear that up for the crowd because you ain't saying it. I'm saying it.
Yeah, 1 and 2 is vacant.
Actually, give him a screen share.
Let me get a screen share. This is on the.
How long has this been vacant? I'm trying to tell y'all. 1 and 2's been like that for more than a year, man.
Well, let's see. Let's go to April of 2020. Let's go to May of 2021. Give it to 12 months.
Quadratulo. Now let's go to June. What? Because ain't that the day that? Wait, Almanac. When did Earl fight Sean?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna take him out.
September 28, 2019.
Go to September now. That's gonna take him out.
No, 2019 though.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then go to June.
This is June of last year.
I thought that was May. Okay, you went to June. So ain't that the month he fought Danny for the WBC?
Nah, that was December of last year. So go to January or no, I'm sorry, that was December of 20. Go
to December. Go to December 2021.
No, that was December of 20 when he fought Danny.
No, go to December 2021. I like this. I never knew they could do that.
So it's been vacant for 6 months.
Nah, fuck that. Go to July. We're gonna go month by month, see when it happened. Ain't been vacant. It's been vacant longer than 6 months. Okay.
So not July.
Come on, baby.
Not August.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Not September.
What the fuck? Fuck you.
Not October.
Yo, when did Cody Crowley fight?
Not November. Well, November, the number 2 was vacant. Because Sean lost.
And Quadratulo lost to Cody Crowley. When that happened, though? Cody Crowley, a Canadian, beat his ass.
That was December. That was December, and that's why December 2021.
Meanwhile, okay, so now you went to June. Now go to June 2020. Watch this. Quadratulo right there. So that means he been mandatory for a year. June 2020. Boom. Who that? Quadratulo number 1. Now go back again to January 2020. I'm telling you, there's a lawsuit to be had right here. Look, number 1. Now go back. Go back more. 6 more months.
July 19.
Huh?
It's mad.
Go another 6 months. I'm telling you. I know. I wasn't lying. I know. This mother. And look, and where he's at now. 1 and 2 vacant, but where he's at.
Quadratulo's 4.
And Jesse fights at 54.
Well, no, Jesse fought. So this is
19 January.
No, I'm thinking of 20.
I'll pull him up and help you.
I mean, it don't really matter. Like,
it don't.
So you can just stop typing.
True, but I still want it.
You know. But to be fair, Earl went into a unification fight. So when Quadratulo was 1, he unified with Sean.
Told you in 2019, April, my man's fought at 50. So officially out them rankings. I'm telling you, bro, they've been doing some weird shit on the IBF since 2019 January. You see it. We just went back. They'll have they will have their excuse. But truthfully, it's shameful that there's been no mandatory in the IBF since Ocampos, which was what year?
2018. 2018.
Meanwhile, the fans are like, yeah, man, fuck it, man. Let him not fight Boots. No, there is an IBF mandatory that's been due for quite some time. But moving on. Jermell Charlo versus Tim Tszyu is now agreed and will take place as a WBO mandatory defense of Charlo's undisputed titles. The president of the WBO, Paco, has revealed to ESPN Knockout. So we talked briefly about this, but I love it. The sooner the better. For Charlo, go to Australia. Him and Devin are boys. They talked about, they bragged about, or bragg's the wrong word. They teased each other about who bought the Phantom truck first. Now they could tease each other about who won Undisputed or defended Undisputed in Australia first. Because they're both undisputed. They both got to go or might have to go. Definitely Devin might. And now Charlo with this opportunity, if the money's right, might. Who can do it better in Australia? Again, I like the fight. I like Tszyu. He's the son of a legend. Why not take that name? Why give that undefeated record to some other dude to make a name off it? Because let me tell you, you don't fight him. Jaime Munguia fights him. It's a big fight. Jaime Munguia versus this guy's a big fight, even though there's a couple divisions up, right? Didn't Jaime move up yesterday to 68? That was at 68, right?
What?
That fight yesterday.
No, that was.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
my man's eating himself out of house and home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a big growing boy.
David McLeod with a $5 super chat saying, if you are Spencer Bud, taking on another undisputed champion at 54 is more attractive than fighting a mandatory.
Possibly. But that undisputed champion is busy with a mandatory. And after that WBO, the IBF is up. I hope y'all know. Remember, they paid the IBF step-aside money to make the rematch. So, vámonos. Vámonos, campeón.
He thinking with a super chat saying Shakur versus Haney is the biggest chess match in boxing.
Yeah, if boxing wants to get it right, they can't do that fight like that. They got to do Tank versus either. It's got to be the power versus the boxer. If you put boxer versus boxer, you're just asking for us to get upset. You know what I'm saying? Try to get one of those boxers eliminated. If they don't, then it was meant to be.
They said it was at a 165 catchweight yesterday. Holy
Papa, you're not paying attention to the sport you say you love.
I mean,
you only want to remember shit except the shit that matter. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, Jimmy Kelly really mattered.
Actually, Jimmy Kelly did matter for betting reasons. He did touch up Munguia. Munguia obviously just has fucking power. Dude is powerful. Like, he landed that uppercut. My man crumbled. But before that, he was shooting the jab pretty well. He wasn't getting his head off the line, but he was shooting a jab and keeping that right hand in front to catch the incoming jab of Munguia. He just didn't have enough tools. But Jimmy, I felt like, did decent. He reminded me of Hogan. It was crazy. I felt like I was watching a Hogan fight all over again, except, again, Munguia was doing better.
Munguia is a good fighter, but I definitely want to see him in the ring with Charlo.
Yeah.
They need to make that fight.
Well, I mean, that's one of the topics. We're going to get to that in a bit, but basically he told Charlo to grow some bolas, and so did Oscar. You think it was just Oscar? Because I know boxing scene said Munguia, but I don't know. It don't sound like Munguia. It don't look like Munguia says things like that. He's such a calm looking,
I don't know,
cool kid.
We would have to go find that video because I didn't see.
Well, no, I know Oscar said it. I put that in the pre-pro, but there's
I know
check the article on Boxing Scene to see if they indicate specifically where the quotes came from. They have it in their title. $5 super chat from the Axiom that says Jacobs versus Berlanga in Brooklyn next. So they know each other, so maybe Berlanga will do it because they used to be stablemates. They used to be trained by Andre Rozier. Shout out to
Uncle Dre.
But Jacobs has legit power. Not that he's knocked out anyone recent, but he does have that power. We have seen him sleep people. So I don't know that Top Rank would rush, but it would be worth it to them. He's a former champ with a decent name. They got the cancer story to sell it on ESPN. It's a bigger network than Jacobs has ever been with that story. That's a decent fight. I like that fight. In Brooklyn, I like that fight, even though Top Rank using they got to deal with Madison Square. They won't be using Brooklyn.
It's come off the loss as well, Jacobs, right? With was it Ryder he lost to? Who did Jacobs lose to?
Bro, did he really lose the Ryder? I remember that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot they fought. Holy smokes, poor Jacobs.
Who's he with as well, promotionally? Is he a free agent?
I don't know. I guess that was his last, wasn't it? With Matchroom.
Yeah.
With good old Eddie.
So it doesn't say who he told,
he being Munguia, though.
Yeah.
So good. As long as Munguia's telling Charlo to grow some balls, that's good enough for me. Because I thought it was only...
Kind of. Let me read the quote for you.
Why would they do that?
Munguia, so, quote, he says, I think this fight helped me a lot. I'm ready to go back to 160 to fight for a world title or move to 168. I'm ready for any challenge. There are a lot of people who are supporting me. I want to say what Oscar said for Charlo to grow some balls and stop hiding behind Haymon.
Well, there you go. He said, I want to say what Oscar said. He didn't say, yeah, what my promoter said. No, he's saying it. And he said it verbatim. Like, I love it. About time. That's what these dudes need to do. Like, call this man out, man. Like, and look, obviously the call out didn't work for David Benavidez, but this guy's not David. I think Charlo... Honestly, I don't know why this fight didn't happen. What would Charlo... Well, okay, I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong. Munguia gave him some issues. Not, a lot. But the thing is... not Munguia, excuse me. Montiel. But the thing is that Munguia is... way better than Montiel. He's like Montiel on steroids, in terms of the output, size. So that fight, I like that fight,
but
man.
I will say, though, that he ain't fought nobody
like Charlo.
Nobody even close.
At all. But Charlo's never fought anybody like Munguia. Nobody even close, unless you're going to say Montiel. Munguia lets hands go. We seen that with Rosado, and obviously Charlo was better than Rosado. But Rosado's experienced, man. He just can't touch you the way that Charlo could touch you.
Charlo dealt with Derevchenko quite well, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of style. And I feel with Charlo,
but Derevchenko's high output is...
It's not power.
It's also more... I feel like he's more hooks, where Munguia's more kind of, slightly loopy but straighter punches, where... Derevchenko has to be very close on the inside. He likes those back right hook and left hooks. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know.
But I feel Charlo raises his level based on the opposition. So if you look at when he's been in these kind of sloppy C- fights, he's not good. But his big fights, he turns up. Both Charlos, actually.
Which is true. Trout fights, Williams fights. In the Derevchenko fights, the moments that he needs, he does show up. I got David McLeod. He says, if you are no, you said that.
Yeah.
I got Hebe Stinging. You said that. David McLeod
with a $2 super chat saying, I see Boots eventually getting Spencer Budd at 154.
I got Joffrey Siri that says, Fondura gets retired at 47 by EJ. GGG beats Berlanga. Well, we all know GGG beats Berlanga. I don't know about my man Fondura getting retired, though. Tá loco.
I mean, I don't know that a Triple G, say Triple G loses in September to...
I got to see Berlanga. You telling me if Triple G loses to Canelo in September, Berlanga beats him next?
No, but I wouldn't mind to see that fight.
I wouldn't mind to see it. If I'm in Berlanga's camp, don't do it next, bro. You ain't ready.
He gets hurt.
Yeah, man. So, last thing here, we got my boy Alberto Puello is going to be taking on Batyr Akhmedov. Am I saying that right?
Batyr Akhmedov.
Akhmedov.
Where do you see the L at, bro?
I don't know.
Stop adding it. Akhmedov.
Akhmedov? Who is this guy?
And they'll be fighting for that vacant WBA strap that
Josh Taylor. 140.
Yeah, Josh
Taylor vacated.
Just let go of.
I never heard of this dude.
Let's see.
Me neither.
I've seen Puello, obviously.
So he beat Argenis Mendes but lost to Barrios. Oh, this is the dude that Barrios probably robbed.
Yeah, that was September 28, 2019. That was on the card of
this the dude. I did see this guy before. He's a handful.
Yup.
But he's a little shorty, right? How tall? 5'7"? Yeah, see? But that height didn't help Barrios, I'll tell you that. So he's fighting Puello. I'm picking Puello. I wonder what the line would be.
Who he fight after Barrios?
After Barrios, he beat Argenis Mendes in the 8th round. Before that, it was Ray Perez in the 1st round. But you know, I'm biased. I seen Puello spar. I'm fucking with Puello.
Yeah, facts.
Heavy.
Even though I do feel that Akhmedov beat Barrios on the night in question. But yeah, I'd love to see that fight. Because Akhmedov throws a lot regardless, and then Puello is, bro, let me tell you, we've seen him spar Daniel Yelanusanov, the IBO welterweight champ. He's nice. Yeah, Puello's gonna become champion, it looks like.
Who? Puello?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, I think old boy's flight got delayed. That's crazy.
How long? All right. But yeah.
Fuck. It says 4:48
p.m.
Yeah. Bro, I dropped my man off like 10 a.m. No, like 11:30. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure he got like the lounges, access to the lounges and shit.
It must been changing because I see it said Las Vegas 2:50 p.m. So it's just been. He must be frustrated. Lord,
you should hit him up.
I ain't trying to hit him up. I'd be tight right now. That should say you ain't getting home till 1:30 in the morning. 1:08.
Oof.
Chi.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Tell me about it. So Ismael Basorro would be next to face the winner of Puello and Akhmedov. I don't even know that I like that. I was telling Puello, like, bro, he was like, nah, hopefully I get to fight Basorro for the. I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck has he done? You know, I don't even know how he got there. Look at this picture, Trav. Fucking screen share this to these fuckers. Look at this, bro. How you asking to fight this man? This man scrapes the quimalitos for us, you know, on hot summer days, man. Which is today, let me tell you, in fucking Vegas. But look, he got a 75% KO ratio.
Bro, on Box
inactive.
Yeah, on BoxRec they show him as inactive.
When was his last fight?
January of 2021, so it's been about a year and a half.
Look, versus that record, of all people, he fought Nestor Hugo. Unbelievable.
He fought your mans in them.
Last time I even watched him fight was this fight with Corolla. Oh, but he already lost by KO to. Oh, so he don't want that fight. He already got knocked out by the same dude Puello's fighting. He don't want that fight. He gonna pass up on that opportunity. Well, that is everything. Let me see. Do we got any callers, Trav?
Ness, actually, I do want to point out one thing of note.
What?
That Akhmedov is Ukrainian.
All right.
So we got to see.
Can he even get the fight?
Is he in the Ukraine?
Is he?
Can he get the fight?
Can he get it?
That's something, you know.
That's something to definitely consider.
So it's saying nationality Ukraine, birthplace Uzbekistan, residence LA. That's what it says on BoxRec.
Well, hopefully for him, he is in LA.
You know, so. But you guys know the number to call, 425-569-5241. Press 1 one time.
And you also know that if you are on Block Talk, you have to press 1 because if you don't, we'll never know that you actually want to talk.
On Discord, we got King Born.
King Bone.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Brooklyn Jew is coming through your town.
Let's get to it.
When you see old dirty bastards in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your.
I love my TVV, comrades.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Listen, man.
What?
Goddamn spider crime, goddamn South Shane. That's all I need, and I'm good.
SDS Promotions.
Hey, yo, y'all hear me, right? Y'all hear me?
Yo.
Hey, Yo, what's good? What's good? Listen, man, that's Haymon. What's good, brother?
What up?
Walked in, my man from England, the Britain. What's good?
Yo.
Like I said,
What
man,
up?
I love my TVV comrades. Love my TVV live chat comrades. We gonna get to it like this. Number one, today's the Puerto Rican Day Parade. For peace to all my Boricuas, and as being a member of the Gods and Earths, Puerto Rico's power rules. So all the power rules, listen to chat. Worldwide TVV universe. Let's get to it. Yo, Edgar Berlanga, man, I don't know what the fuck happened after 16 knockouts. Steve Rose beat him, and let's keep it real. That shit wasn't New York, and Angulo would have won. That's how it wasn't on 98, 91. Let's cut the bullshit out, man. The Angulo, that old man putting hands on that young man. You heard? Like 38, the dude 24. I don't know what it is. Get off Fat Joe dick. Leave the celebrities alone. Go back there and get hungry and train. Because ever since Fat Joe, all these celebrities been fucking with him. I'm not going to say the passion ain't there, but it's just like, yo, he don't give a fuck. As long as he got his money with top rank, he good. That's the bullshit with it, man. Spidercraft Fondura, keep your ass at 154. IBF is jerking motherfuckers out here for 2 years, like Ness said. How the hell we the mandatories at for 2 years? 2 years. Yo, Boots, go run up on them, man. Go do that Philly shit. Go run up on them and go get your title, man. Stop playing, man. You know after Bud and Spence, they going up to 154. Who you got? Go get your shit now, man. Start doing Clubber Lane, man. Get on some Rolly shit and Clubber Lane for this fight, man. Go get your opportunity, man. You know what I mean? I can't pronounce that dude Akhmedov, whatever the fuck his name is. Listen, man. Hey, yo, you want to battle for cash to see whose son's who? Tim Tszyu? Yo, Charlo go over there. He better be on his A game, because he ain't no goddamn Devin Haney. You know what I mean? One thing we know about Tim Tszyu, he could get put on his ass by the way of Terrell Cachet right down the pipe. But Tim Tszyu is big, strong. That's going to be in Australia, man. You don't think that man going to be hyped up and shit? That Charlo antics ain't going to work on Australia, man. You better come down there, focus, no bullshitting, and get busy, man, for that 154 title, man. That shit is real. You know what I mean? If he thinking Tim Tszyu is going to be like George Camboso, he's sorely mistaken. But that dude gets better and better. He gets strong. He gets on some Incredible Hulk shit as the fight goes on. You might could catch him, but after that, it's over. Like I said, Ness.
Cut it.
We got JP on Discord.
JP, what up?
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
What up, though? Yeah, man. A night of terrible fights. And what was worse about it, I'm on my dark cloud shit. I'm bringing in dark clouds, as I usually do. Shit just overproduced, too much production, and underwhelming fighters. Look, poor Puerto Rican people, man, God dog. I mean, they came out to party, to celebrate, and that's what they got, dog. And let's be honest at this point, guys, he don't got it. His feet are not right. Nothing's right. Looks like he's thinking too much. It's a matter of time before he's on somebody's highlight reel. If they somehow manage to get him a belt, it's just a matter of time. We all know it. He's not the goods. Munguia, I didn't even see a punch land on that third knockdown. The one that the ref called him out. The dude jumped from his butt to his feet, and they just waved off the fight, man. I mean, it was like borderline disgusting to me. None of those punches landed. But as far as Fondura coming down, look, it doesn't seem natural for a dude that height to weigh 147 pounds. Just doesn't seem natural. But I don't think there's nothing to gain for Spence in that regard. You know, Fondura got to put a little more weight on his name. But that's my call, man. That's all I got. I'm gone.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Next up, we got Big Fish Vega.
Let the little fish go so that we can catch the big fish later.
I'm the big dog at the welterweight division.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
At the end of the day, I'm a way better fighter than Terrence Crawford.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Me and Terrence Crawford on this side of the street.
We clean our side of the street, then we coming after Crawford.
60-40 or 70-30, whatever we give them.
Say something else. Say something else.
Big Fish Vega.
Big Fish Mafia. It ain't a movement, it's a lifestyle.
SDS Promotions.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yo.
All right. Kind of a little bit what JP was saying. It wasn't a great night of fights. Wasn't anticipating it to be. But Berlanga, you got to give his trainer credit. He did get him to implement a different style out there for 10 rounds. Did it look pretty? No. He had the right opponent in front of him. A lot of obvious mistakes, bending straight down, getting hit by the uppercut. I heard you guys say you believe Angulo won. I mean, he was coming forward. I felt like he was landing the better punches, but Berlanga did, throw that jab out there, was able to counter him and move him around the ring. Not very inspiring performance. Don't see him being a champion at 168 and don't know what more they can do for him. With the Munguia fight, I felt like, I don't know if it was the extra weight or whatever it was, he looked slow. He didn't find his distance, and a lot of credit to Kelly moving around the ring, really, really out boxing him, making him look silly at times. And then once that big punch landed, it was over. Knocked down 3 times, game over. Would love to see him against Jermell Charlo. I think the Montiel reference y'all made was a good one. I think it is two great classes styles that could really, really produce some fireworks and put respect on both their names, win or lose. So definitely be good for boxing. And this Fondura talk about going down to Errol Spence to possibly fight him. I mean, it sounds nice. And hey, who knows? Yeah, if the Crawford fight falls through, why not? But we never seen him make. We haven't seen him recently make 147. I know if he's done before. It would be interesting to see him against Errol, but I got Errol stopping him. Just too much body work, too good of little angles Errol creates. Yeah, man. Hopefully, next week we got Better Beav and Smith coming up, and I'm expecting fireworks from there. I appreciate the time. Y'all take care.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
All right.
We have a 475 on Blog Talk.
475. Don't know who's that. It is. Still don't know.
Someone new.
It is new. We don't have a 475? What? Wow. The first ever 475.
All right, bring him on. What up?
What up?
Hey, what's good?
Where are you calling in from, my friend?
Calling from Pomona, California. It's your boy from Instagram that be having those fighters post, give you guys a shout out.
Oh, what up?
Oh,
what up,
Eric, right?
Yeah, Eric. What to do?
475. What's up, champ?
It's my Connecticut. It's my work cell phone number.
What up, man?
Trying to say what's up. Hey, that Munguia fight yesterday, man, that was pretty horrible. I was right there, and they had a nice little crowd, but they were giving out those damn tickets real cheap.
Oh yeah.
But
how cheap?
Yeah, but Golden 50 ringside $100 and $30 for right in the middle, so they're pretty cheap.
Oh wow.
But I was just talking to a couple officials from Golden Boy, man, and about just Oscar, and everybody they don't know what's going to happen with Golden Boy. Everybody's kind of just, nobody wanted to say nothing about Oscar, but they were just kind of just like, damn, they don't know what's popping over there pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But I just want to give you guys a shout out, and keep doing what you're doing.
All right, Eric. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, you guys be good.
You too, man. Who next?
We got Hawk on Discord.
Hawk in Maryland. Something's wrong with my sound bites.
Yo.
Hello.
What time is it?
Yeah.
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time?
Home in Maryland.
Tommy, I can knock you out, man.
Holy shit.
Good try.
Holy
Great show. Yes. Dan and Brandon. I'm out.
SDS Promotion.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. What's up, Ring Walk and Yo Ness?
What up?
And to the co-host, what's up, Nate? Ain't he from what's that, UK?
Yep.
Yeah, what's up, man? What I was about to say. All right, look, man. The Berlanga, I can feel Ringwald got some he likes Berlanga. I can just tell he likes Berlanga. So I ain't gonna say much. All I can say is if they don't slow Berlanga down on his fights, because if they take a step up with another step up fighter, he's gonna get knocked out. It's just something ain't there for him. He's not gonna be special. So it's just not there for him. That aggravation, that biting the dude, all that was just pure aggravation. I thought he lost the fight. It wasn't he didn't show confidence in the fight. And Munguia, if I was Charlo, I would have called Oscar De La Hoya last night. I would have already been on the phone begging him for that fight. Munguia has no defense. He is a hard puncher, but he has no defense. He got totally outboxed for 4 rounds, completely lost all around, and he clipped the dude. But somebody with the power of Charlo, now Charlo need to go back to that fight. That's all I can say. He need to get Munguia in the ring. That's the fight he would want to get his name back out there, because what he doing right now ain't gonna get him nowhere near no Hall of Fame. Ness.
Yo.
Y'all was talking about the IBF, but y'all got to remember, man. IBF made Errol Spence wait on Kell Brook for a minute. Then, right when they was supposed to fight, Kell Brook
They ain't make him wait. They ain't make him wait. Stop with your lies.
Were they out there for like 2 years waiting on Kell Brook?
They was getting extensions. It was Eddie applying for extensions. You don't just wait. Like, that's what I'm saying. Okay. You don't just wait. If you waiting, and something is going on. Something definitely is going on.
Okay. Well, you know better understanding than I do. That's cool. But the Fondura, he need to stay right where he at, make a name for himself right there. All that bouncing around.
He want to make a name for himself at 47. What everybody afraid of?
No, I think Earl will beat Fondura. I think Charlo.
So fight him.
Yeah. If that's the case, I think Earl will beat him, and I think Charlo beat him, and I also got Charlo with this fight coming up. If he's supposed to be fighting what is it? God dang, I can't think of his name.
Who? Tim Tszyu?
Australia.
Tim Tszyu.
Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu is a very good fighter. I like it. But when I saw his last fight, I saw he doesn't do well with guys that throw hooks. He didn't do well. And Charlo's style is he hits you on the side of the head a lot. When he be right in front of people, he catch him with this hook on the side of the head a lot. I just think Charlo will beat that fight. That's why I think he'll beat Fondura, because Fondura get hit to the side of the head a lot. And the dude he just fought that got his eye all busted up and everything, if he had fought a different type of fight, he would have did better against Fondura. But I had Fondura in that fight. But I think Charlo will beat Fondura, and I think Errol Spence will too. So, but I just think he should make a name where he at. If he can come down there, Earl, if they're gonna do the fight. But I just thought the undisputed fight was next. So if they're gonna bull chive on that Crawford Spence fight, do it after the Crawford Spence fight. I just want to see that fight first. But number 1 TBV, that's it for me.
All right, Hawk. Who next?
We got Majid.
Majid, what up?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Well, I guess I'll look at the title first. That's Spence versus Fondora. Shit. I'm gonna look at it like, if the nigga say he could make 147, I don't think it's none of our place to talk about here be drained and shit. I feel like that's a legit threat if that big motherfucker come down there. I like Spence and Crawford, and I don't feel secure about neither one of them taking a fight like that. So hopefully he stay his big ass up there and go fight the Charlos or something. But other than that, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, Berlanga, I'm about to call him baloney, even though he'll beat my ass. I don't like what I'm seeing and how I don't even know if they hyping him up no more, but it's looking dangerous for that kid if he keep trying to jump up. He ain't ready for the top. And Munguia, he got that crack, but it's looking like, getting out boxing and everything. I don't know. I say Charlo, go for it, but I know they got that Oscar De La Hoya wants the zone to get part of the pot because they help build them and some shit. So I don't know if we get that fight with all the A-side, B-side shit, but other than that, hopefully boxing guys give us this shit. Shout out to you, Ness, and everything you've been accomplishing, moving up in this game. That's all I got.
All right, let me get a screen share. Tank's coach, Kenny Ellis. Tio, Fima Lopez's dad, appears to be pretty happy that Rolly was knocked out by Gervonta Davis, which I think. And it's not my question, it's his question. What you think?
I mean, it's a video, so that's a screenshot of a video. I would like to see the entire, portion to get a full understanding, because I know it's happened to us where somebody clips a certain thing we say, but they don't get what we said before, what was said after, and it's a big, I guess you could say, misunderstanding or whatever the case may be. So that's what I would say. I would like to see the video to truly understand, the context. And, was it just a screenshot as he's opening his mouth or something and it looks like he's smiling? You get what I'm saying? So that's all
It was a clip from the Rolly Tank epilogue episode on Showtime. It lasted for about 5 seconds, but I think it was a choppy clip. Showtime just kind of put it in there. But he looked happy. It looked like he was smiling.
Well, Tank believes it. Tank said, I got this picture in my phone. So Tank believes it. So I guess that's all that matters. Whether, we don't like the still shot or not, all that matters is screen share. Tank saying, and I quote, I said the same thing, and coming back and saying, nah, I got this pic in my phone. But keep screen sharing. Look at this. All roads lead to
Gervonta Davis, and that is on Coach Kenny Ellis's official Instagram page.
Take the fight then. Don't make us wait. You know what I'm saying? If all roads lead to you, let send somebody an offer. Send somebody a little email that you got interest in the super fight with Devin Haney, man. Let's go. Because that's what I want. Don't make me wait for it. Who next? I think it's Georgie Porgy on Blog Talk.
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay Showtime to see you all there, not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see two motherfuckers just fight, I pick up a fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that sport, my dude? Just move along. Gone. Fuck you. Next. What a great show. Thumbs up, donate.
Yo.
Hey, yo, what's happening, people?
What up, people?
It's the gift, Danny.
What up,
Analyst, bro. Yo, Danny, this guy is just basura, baby. That ain't no chosen one. Berlanga.
Oh, wow.
Trashenda, baby, trashenda.
So
like
mean.
everybody be saying, they call it, yo, hold on, B. Everybody's saying it. That's a knockout waiting to happen. Do ain't the goods. Yo, he don't look like a dedicated student at all. If I'm him, I tell Fat Joe to just go chill, keep living at a fucking big palm rhyme book, and just leave me alone because I'm about to catch a L fucking with you. It's like he always on these fucking, on the lights and like Booth. Yo, you see Booth, it's like he's living a fucking gym life. You don't catch Booth on none of that bullshit. And this dude just too glamorous and like really not prepared though. He's not a dedicated student. You know? So, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on Cat, but fuck, bro. I mean, if you're going to look like shit, let's see what you do from now on, and we don't see you no more out there partying and bullshitting. You're supposed to have the Puerto Rican flag on your back, represent something. Ain't nobody from Puerto Rico coming out with nothing, baby. Nobody want to be a dedicated student down there. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I might have my half Puerto Rican blood on me. I might have to take it the fuck out. Ain't nobody want to put the work. Shit crazy, B. Anyways, moving on. I just want to tell everybody out there to support the channel. Really important, because this is the voice of the people. The only place that you can come and speak your truth, besides even you right or wrong. Shout out to the TVB family and everybody out there. I got to go. I'm out.
If you're on Blog Talk and you have not hit the one button, that's why we have not gone to you. Who is on Discord?
LV Slugger.
Only time y'all see me in rage is when I turn into the Bronze Mama. I want a body, and he gonna be the body. The ambulance better be ready. The medical better be ready. The referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
SDS Promotions.
Was he right?
LV Slugger.
TBV, fellas, y'all hear me?
Yo.
What up, what up? Yeah, man, Fondura need to probably stay his ass at 154, man.
Scared.
I think that's a bad move trying to go to 147. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be him trying to suck down.
You know his body better than him, huh?
May even get stopped, man.
You know his body better than him, huh? You could just look at him from the comfort of your couch and tell that he'll struggle, huh?
154. He come to 147, he might get stopped, man. Stay your big ass at 154. You already a high risk, low reward type of nigga. Like, ain't nobody just giving you no opportunity. You need to be mandoing. Go ahead and get your mando shot, because you ain't getting no off your star power. You ain't no star. So need to just be trying to continue to fight, get that mando opportunity. Then you going to get your shot at the belt. All this trying to call these big fights, we about to get undisputed at 147. Ain't nobody caring about Fundora at 147 right now. You want to go to 147, go fight Boots. Go see what that's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So Fundora, just try to, like I said, keep fighting, get your mando opportunity, then you going to get your shot at the belt. Like I said before, you a high risk, low reward. Ain't nobody giving you no opportunity just like that. You don't bring nothing to the table, no type of star power, nothing. So, you know what I'm saying, on that. And on Berlanga, man, I don't know what he got going on. You know, hopefully, you know, it just seems like he probably got some mental shit going on. Shit like that in the ring. Yeah, Berlanga, to do some shit like that in the ring, I don't know what he got going on. I feel like he probably got some mental shit going on. You know, when Mike Tyson did that shit, you know, he had some shit going on outside the ring. So, you know, I think Berlanga might have some shit going on outside the ring. He might got to clean up, you know, before he just try to get on this boxing shit, before he try to step up with these big names in 168, man. I don't know what that was he did yesterday. You know, he got the win, but that biting shit, that was a bad look, man. Definitely a bad look. You know, I think, I mean, it's definitely got him in the media a lot. You know, you got people talking about it. You know, it's big. You know, it probably just helped his name, but not on the positive end. But, you know, he's definitely being talked about right now. But I just think that's a bad look. Definitely in this point of his career. I think he probably need to clean some shit up on the outside of the ring so he can, you know, try to be the best he can be at 168. But right now, I want to put him nowhere near none of them top names at 168, man. Nowhere near. You know, hopefully we can get another tune-up or something, another good fight, get back on that KO streak. But, yeah, man, Berlanga got to clean some shit up, man. But, yeah, that's all I really got, man. That's my call.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Yo, real quick, Sebastian Fundora to Errol Spence. What was the quote? Danny?
I think you got that, champ. Let me see, because Yeah, that I don't have.
What? Come on, bruv. You're supposed to be the co-host with the most.
I'm looking for it.
Come on, champ.
It's your fault.
Come on, champ. Sebastian Fondura. I can make weight. Excuse me. Sebastian Fondura. I can make 147 easy. If Errol Spence wants a real fight, I'm ready. Errol Spence fans. Move up to 54, they say. Stay your ass at 54 and make a name for yourself. You guys are scared. That's so funny. Who next, Trav? We done?
You wish. N.O.
N.O. Who else gonna be calling in scared? TheBoxingVoice.com.
The white wolf ready to emerge from the dogmas. You heard me?
Lomachenko is a legend in the sport.
Nobody at 135 won't try me.
So is Tank Davis a great fighter?
No, of course not.
Loma is back. Vintage.
That's why if you want to be on the top level, you need to take a fight with me.
SDS Promotions.
Cutting out, NO.
I'm cutting out. You can't hear me?
Hear you now.
All right. Yeah, bro. Let's get straight to it, man. Fundora, bro. He need to stay where he at, bro. The dude already a scarecrow, bro. We don't need this man killing himself.
Yeah, he's scaring y'all off. He the scarecrow. You know what's the science behind a scarecrow? You know what's the science behind a scarecrow? Is there to scare away the crows. I guess everybody at 47 is crows. That's why you call him a scarecrow.
I told this dude that.
I ain't no height win fights. I ain't measure him. I ain't measure him. I measure punching power. I measure skill, not height. I measure punching power and skill. Why y'all scared? Why y'all scared of that man?
No, I'm keeping it real with you, man. Like you want this man to kill himself for your entertainment, man.
He said I make it easy. It's so funny that all these dudes, you all the way in New Orleans, you could tell that he eating too much or he eating too less. He telling you he can make the weight. Why y'all scared? Let that man fight.
Him. That's if you've been watching the sport for how long? That's you know this type of shit, man, and you entertaining the bullshit.
Know what? What do I know? That if a man say he can make weight, he can make weight. Why y'all scared?
You know what, dog? I hope he go down at the 140. I hope he campaign down there. Come to 147 and watch this man get stopped. That's a motherfucking mistake waiting to happen. And you co-signing this shit, Ness?
Co-signing.
Man, come on,
mistake.
Bro. Come on, dog.
Y'all scared, man. Y'all scared, yo.
Let me get on you.
He terrifying.
I'm not even about to let you deflect all that, man. Let me get on you, dude, Berlanga, bro. Mike Tyson 2.0. This man, bro, he first come out of shape. They do this whole big, huge promotion for this dude. He supposed to be carrying the torch from Miguel Cotto. He the next guy up. At least that's how they put it to the public. This is the next guy up. He coming there. You got a dead man in front of you, Ness. He got flat feet. He can't move. This man, he really wasn't that active. He just was more active than he was. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a dead man in front of you out of there. Man, that dude lunch meat, man. Dude lunch meat, bro. That dude need to drop down. Now, he need to drop down and weight. That's who needed to cut them big boys up there at 168, man. That dude is food. From what I seen last night, his head ain't in the game, and he don't have the skills. And he don't come in shape. Dude need to get his shit up, man. Dude gonna get hurt in there, man. He gonna get hurt in there, and that's because they gonna put him in a big fight because he bring a crowd, look like he had a crowd in there.
Definitely a sellout.
So Danny, you tell me what's gonna happen when he get in there with Benavidez, Canelo, Charlo.
He ain't fighting them
You know what I'm
dudes. He fighting Akhmedov.
That's what I'm trying to. But Ness, if this dude bring a crowd, he gonna be a layup for somebody. They gonna make money.
But that's what I'm
layup.
saying. They gonna put him in the right fights. He'll fight Akhmedov, who's the interim, and he's like the Oceania title they'll fight for Andre's Vacant.
For how long? That sooner or later they're gonna have to cash him in.
That's all right.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this here. That dude almost beat him the other night. So if they don't cash that dude in this, he gonna lose to somebody he shouldn't be losing to. And how much they gonna make out that shit? You see what I'm saying? It's a matter of time for they throw him to the shows.
Bro, that
and when
fight
they throw
got
that man
changed
to the
again.
shows, what happened?
No, go ahead.
All right, when they throw that man to the shows, man, that dude is fool, man. That's my call. That dude, bro, he got to get his head in the game, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call. Trav, who we got next?
Do we have a Info Joe? Has he already been on?
Info Joe is a beast. Check box rec.
Come on. Info Joe is a beast. Checkbox red, undefeated punchlines, better place your bet. The #1 call, fought my way up the ranks. Border wars fighter, going hard in the paint. Boxing scene writers call me spectacular. My boxing bars are marvelous like Hagler. Worldwide, peace to all my boxing brothers. We boxing boys, forget all the others.
Yo.
What's up, my boxing brothers? How y'all doing today?
Sensational.
All right, I'm just gonna jump right into it, man. Berlanga, man. I had to echo what my brother JP was saying. You know, they were showing the films of Cotto, Trinidad, the great Hector Camacho, man, and I feel bad for the Puerto Rican fans. You know, the history of it being the day before Puerto Rican Day. They would have, you know, the great Puerto Rican fighter. He ain't that guy, man. I feel bad for him, man. His balance, man, I did see what he did add to his arsenal was the jab, but it slowly left. And I just didn't like how he would be leaping off the ground and like his feet be leaving the ground when he's punching. And he's just an accident waiting to happen, man. I do think, like they say, they put the cart before the horse. They put the hype before the fight, man. I think he ain't that guy. I think Xander Zayas is that guy, man. I think he's promising, man. I like that dude. He got all the fundamentals, man. I think he gonna be the new guy to rep for PR hard. As far as Fondura, hey, man, I've been meditating, man. I've been talking with the boxing guys, man. I don't want nothing to interfere with this Crawford versus Spence. We've been talking, and the fight is going to happen this year. Fondora, if you want to come down, come fight one of these young hogs, Jerron Ennis or somebody. But right now, Earl got business to do right now. You know, he got a full plate.
Everybody defending Earl like that contract signed. Y'all some dreamers.
Hey, man, I am. I've been talking with the boxing guys, and this fight got to happen, man.
Yeah,
this year, man.
Till it happen, we got somebody calling him out, man. On his side of the street.
Like he said, come on down. You're the next contestant to get beat down. I agree, man. If he can't make the weight, power to him, man. But it's like a long shot, him coming down, being healthy, doing it, though. But if you want to take the chance, you know, come on, do it. But I'm focused on Crawford versus Spence. That's all I got, champs. Man, y'all have a blessed day.
Appreciate it, Info Joe.
We got Mr. PBC on Discord.
At the end of the day, every cheater has their day.
SDS Promotions.
He has a good power, he has a good skills, but most of people think about him like he's untouchable.
Look at him go! Oh my word, Bivol! Bivol's the best fighter since Floyd Mayweather.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker easy, man.
Bivol is always gonna be Canelo.
He's still undefeated and still the WBO heavyweight champion.
Fucking headband.
Canelo. Bullshit.
Hey, Ness, don't cut my call.
What's good, TBV? What's good in the hood?
What up?
I seen the Berlanga fight. It was cool. Kind of knew he was going to be a little sloppy. I think he's more worried about his image than his fight game. Shout out to Floyd being inducted, one of my favorite fighters. Shout out to Fondura. You know, if you make it to 147, he's going to have to go down to Ripley's, believe it or not, because I've never seen it. Someone who's 6'6" at 147, never seen it. Hopefully that body will be strong enough to take a hit, but I would like to see it. But Ness, I heard you saying people scared to see something. I'm sad to say. I think you scared. Obviously, I'm not gonna say the name, but it's in your blood. You can feel what I'm saying. You know, you scared to see a certain one of your favorite fighters fight one of my favorite fighters. And it's going to be the same outcome. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs for never wanting to bet me. I got Bivol, baby. That's my call.
Why you don't bet the man, Ness?
His calls be whack.
That's it.
He's deleted.
All right.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
That's exactly what we gonna do. We gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go home. That's gonna do whatever the fuck he gonna do, and we're gonna be back here tomorrow.
What about
morning.
Jason?
Jason's out here working.
Oh, you working out here?
Yeah, working out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Jason out here working, but you know,
we got all the super chats.
Jason may have some fun.
You ain't get the Texas Bulldog boxing.
Nah, go ahead and get the super chats.
Oh, Drew Wildin.
I don't have that screen.
Lies that people tell when they want to tell a lie that they think no one will know. I got Texas Bulldog Boxing says ESPN and the judges should be ashamed. Angulo was robbed. Matt Bet 100 back with another one that is number 3. Let me go ahead and ring the alarm. Another $5 super chat from Matt Bet 100 who says all of Tank's sons stars. Charlo punishes Tim belly up down under. All right. The Axiom with the $4.99 super chat says if Boots can't get a big fight at 47, I wouldn't mind if Fondura versus Boots at 54 as a one-off while waiting for his mandatory. Fondura said he's good for 47. Why are y'all afraid? He said it's easy. Like, how y'all gonna tell that man what's hard and not hard to do from the comfort of your couch? Anyway, Isaiah Guzman says, remember Ness said Berlanga beats GGG? Come on, Ness. I mean, I'm entitled to change my mind. Gunner forever. Shout out to Georgie Porgy. Fierro Pariente?
Fierro Pariente.
Pariente? Okay. New York Bullet.
Relative. You know?
New York Bullet. Nobody wants that Tower Inferno smoke. Smoke emoji. Laugh out loud emoji. Get these gloves emoji. Fire emoji. Texas Bulldog Boxing. As dumb as that fight sounds, 1K on Spence. Write me down for it. Liar, pants on fire. $1 Trillion Dreams with the $10 super chat says Fandora. He didn't spell it right. Fandora is too tall to make 147, dawg. Come on now. I think Spence kills Fundora at 54, so at 47, Fundora doesn't stand a chance. Laugh out loud. Ness don't know ish about boxing, but I'd never want Earl to fight him at 47. Truthfully, I'm scared. Okay, we get it. Who's next?
That's it. Nobody has raised their hand.
We are out.
Catch us back in 12 hours from right now, 6 a.m. Pacific.
Damn, see how you did that?
9 a.m. Eastern.
See how you did that?
Fucking 2 p.m. What is it? Greenwich?
GMT.
But what's it stand for? Greenwich?
I think it's Greenwich Meridian time.
All right, yeah. So 2 p.m. GMT.
UK
Tomorrow,
time.
we out.